Hello, welcome to the Community Health Center Sakri, my fellow juniors, seniors, consultants, doctors and every single person watching this video. My name is Anirudh Bhatt and I am from the Spartans 2017 batch, and in this video I'll be giving you a short tour of the entire community health setup over here in Sakri PHC. I think this is the perfect time over here at around midnight to when the entire hospital is empty to give you a glimpse of what activities go around over here. So right in front of you we have the main entrance to the entire CHC. Right now it's closed because right now only the casualty door is open on that particular side. In front of you is the ambulances that are kept and the van that takes us to the various sub-centers. Hi guys, this is how people at sub-centers chill. We go on treks to one of the most remotest waterfalls in whole of Goa. Not actually in Goa but in Karnataka. As you can see, it's absolutely aesthetic scene. A lot of clouds coming in. This is the top of the waterfall, and here we have four of my dearest friends. Oh my god, and there are spiders and there are crab like and ants over here. My friend Charlie is extremely excited. Woo! Guys, in the video, Jets, Clive, the coolest of the whole group. So guys, we are here at the waterfall, like very little waterfall, but there's definitely good company and there is water to swim also. And यहाँ पे तैयारी चल रही है for a nice group photo with the Haldiram fucking soya sticks. Here is a good example of the healthcare system and how they implement new things. So they made this new room with the Yuva clinic and the Ursh counselor, that is the counseling for the teenagers. They come over here and they implement the national health programs. Example over here is the family planning clinic where they will give free condoms and free family planning counseling to the patients. When you come over here and when you see the doctors interacting with the patients and actually telling what you studied in the books to the patients, that is when the knowledge of PSM, which we used to find boring in third year part 1, that is when now it will be fixed in our minds permanently. Here we also have the ultrasound room and the immunization room where people can go and take their vaccines, and after that they can wait for around 30 minutes for adverse events following immunization. So one of the most important questions in PSM and in OBG is the definition of a high risk pregnancy. So here are 20 different cases of high risk pregnancy that we all know, and this is so damn important that they've actually made a proper board of this and they've pasted over here for the doctors not to forget and for the patients also to know what is a high risk pregnancy. As you all know, CHC is also one of the centers for antenatal care visits. So it is very important that when the patient comes, they actually recall these 20 different scenarios and counsel the patient accordingly and manage them accordingly. Let us move slowly towards the section that is very active during the night, and that is the casualty. But before we go to the casualty, we have the OPD registration counter over here. The registration counter opens in the morning at around 9 o'clock and it shuts during the lunchtime, and it again opens during 2 o'clock up till 3:30. And that's why we have two OPD sessions, one in the morning and one in the afternoon till about 4 o'clock. Then over here we have the diabetes specialty clinic where the dietitian sits and gives the dietary plan that is there for the diabetic patients. So when we newly detect a patient with diabetes, we refer them right over here and they are counseled for the diet changes to be done in diabetes. Over here we have the general OPD. So this is where all of you as interns will be coming over here, and you will be sitting over here, 3 interns along with the medical officer for that particular day, and you'll be seeing patients by yourselves, and it can be really scary on your first day as in the OPD, but trust me, once you have done 2-3 OPDs, you can always ask your questions to the MOs. You will be comfortable in diagnosing, investigating and treating patients by yourself. So this is definitely something that you can look forward to. So we are on the first floor, and as soon as you enter the first floor, on the right side you will see this huge giant door over here, and the operational theatre of this entire CHC is over here. We have the operational theatre that is there, and I've not personally not been inside, but I'm sure it is quite huge and equipped with all the things that are needed for the OT to function. We also have the OT staff changing room for males and females. So let us go right in front. This is where the lift opens over here, and this is the storage room, two storage rooms on both the sides. So from here we will initially take the left turn, because here we have a very important component of primary healthcare, and that is the labor room. Over here we have the female ward. I won't be showing you the female ward because of privacy reasons, and we also have the nurses changing room. So the labor room, so I will be taking you inside the labor room, and here we are in the AC labor room that is there over here, and as you can see, it is extremely highly equipped, and we monitor the labor throughout the entire course of the various hours on a chart known as the Pareto graph. So as you can see, we all have the high alert drugs over here. So I just introduce you to these drugs. So we have calcium gluconate, we have atropine if there is some sort of a bradycardia, we have adrenaline, we have oxytocin, we have methergine. All of these drugs, as well as the usual stuff like normal saline and dextrose, 5% of dextrose. Immediately after the baby is born, we take them to this radiant warmer over here. This radiant warmer is extremely useful. As you all know, neonates are highly susceptible to something known as hypothermia. Hypothermia is when the body goes under cold stress. So to prevent that, when the baby is extremely vulnerable, as soon as the baby come out of the womb, we put them under these radiant warmers, and the pediatrician is always present over there to monitor the baby, and so that the gynecologist takes care of the mother over there and the pediatrician takes care of the child over here. After that, for the mother to rest, we also have these beds over here, and the AC, this entire room is in AC because it provides a lot of comfort to the treating doctor and to the patient. I would like to introduce you to the maternity ward and the pediatric ward. So as soon as the labor is conducted and the mother is stable, we will shift them to these beds over here, and we will also shift the kid to this pediatric ward, and the management will go according to the protocol set by the pediatrician and the obstetrician. So one of the best things about this CHC is the way that the flooring planning and all has been done, and the ease of mobility right through the entire CHC. As you can see, there were huge corridors over here, and directions are provided for the patients, the doctors and the relatives to move around. Each and every single place you will see some sort of a map, some sort of a sign directing you to the place that you need to go. So this is very good thing that I learned about the CHC, that things are disciplined over here, and people care about the correct place that you need to be at the correct time. Alright, so this is the second floor, and as interns, you will truly love the second floor for two reasons. First of all, because you have the office that is there right in front of you, and the office is the place where you will be going each and every single day to mark your attendance, so you will get your internship completion certificate. So we have the entire office administration system over here. In the second floor, we also have the Ayush medical officer room. We also have the health officer who manages the entire CHC. He completely controls the CHC literally, and we also have the sanitary inspector over here. So sanitary inspector is quite an interesting role. So basically, as you know, these areas over here are prone to malaria and dengue. Right now there are around 4 to 5 cases of dengue that we diagnose itself in the OPD today. So the sanitary inspector is responsible to go and conduct all these activities in construction sites and educate them, give them the health cards, and make sure that the contractor has given the health cards to all these construction workers. So that's a very important post that I learned in this particular my posting. Here we also have the seminar hall. Whenever Dr. Amit or Dr. Akshay plans to take classes, they take classes over here in the seminar hall, and it's completely air conditioned, which is very important in this summer heat. Second reason why you will love the second floor is because we have the rooms, the intern rooms over here, and the rooms are very impressive. It's almost like a 2 BHK that you'll be completely enjoying, and so let's go and see one of the rooms that you'll be staying in. Alright, so let's go in this intern room male and see how the room is maintained by the interns actually. So let us open over here, and as you can see, this is the living room of the entire flat. Here we basically have places to keep our shoes and stuff. Here we have a living room, and the sofas are pretty cozy, and you can nicely sit over here after a nice long day and play cards or have a few soft drinks or eat food together over here. We also have a fridge, and yes, it actually works. As you can see, there's minimal stuff over here because we get all the fresh stuff from the canteen. If you want some cold water, that's what we keep over here. And the freezer also works, and we make ice over here in the fridge. So yeah, I'll just show you the hallway. So there are two rooms over here. The one in front of you is taken by the first year junior resident, that is Dr. Vishal, and the left one is where there are two beds, so two people can nicely sleep over there. And there we have the kitchen, where we also have some induction, we also have kettle, and we also have the basic things needed to be done for breakfast, because we get up and we have breakfast and we immediately go to the posting wherever we need to go. So that brings us to the end of the entire short tour of the community health center over here in Sakli. I hope this video just kindled a small amount of curiosity in you to come over here in person and experience the beautiful setup over here in Sakli. And there are other attractions as well in Sakli. For example, there is Harvale waterfall, there is Surla waterfall, there is a Khalsa waterfall, there is a beautiful temple over here in Sakli that you can visit, and it looks very good in night with all the lighting over here. We also have the Karambolim lake, and we also have many places to eat really tasty food. So as you can see, coming over here in Sakli and staying for 3 weeks as an intern, you can learn, you can have fun, you can bond with the co-interns, and also have the great food. I mean, it's a complete package that you're getting over here in CHC Sakli. And all the things that we learn in our PSM textbooks about the national health programs are conducted, about the various integrations into the healthcare system, that is of Ayush, and all the things that we learn in the Park textbook that we learn theoretically. When you come over here in the CHC, you develop a deep understanding and much appreciation for the practical things that are happening over here. And whatever you learn in the community health subject in your third year part 1, the things will be solidified when you actually see it happening over here. This is Anirudh Bhatt signing off for the Spartans, and I hope that you come over here in person to CSC Sakli and experience the entire environment over here. Thank you so much for watching this video right up till the end, and I wish you a very good day.